Thank you, George. 7:02 and new this morning, the 49ers player Ray McDonald, who's been in the headlines for a domestic abuse call that police responded to at his home, now is in the headlines again, but for something that he didn't even do. He wasn't even home at the time the police got there. KRON 4's Will Tran is live in San Jose with what happened at the home of McDonald this weekend.
Daria, his home is right behind me. He was out of town because he and his teammates were in Arizona, in Phoenix, getting ready to play the Arizona Cardinals. I just spoke to his neighbors. They have confirmed that, yes, there was a burglary at his house. Police officers responded at around 11 o'clock on Saturday. The neighbor tells me the police officers are there for about 3 hours. Police are not saying what was taken from the home. Ray McDonald obviously making all kinds of news lately. He was arrested last month at his house. They're investigating, still no charges, but he's being investigated for domestic violence. Still, there's been so much talk that the Niners should suspend him while they continue with the investigation, as have some other teams have done with their players. The 49ers are saying he deserves due process, which is why in the meantime he continues to play, and that's why he was out of town at the time. We don't believe anybody was home because I spoke to the neighbor who lives right next door. I asked them, do people stay at his house while he's away? I mean, those homes are nice. They're sitting targets. And he says, I don't believe so. I also asked him, does Ray McDonald come over and tell him, can you keep an eye on my house while I'm away? He goes, no. It seems like Ray McDonald pretty much keeps to himself. But obviously, Ray McDonald, this time it's not his fault. Nonetheless, he's keeping the San Jose Police Department quite busy these days. Back to you, Daria.
We were just showing Will some helicopter partnership with ABC 7 News, some video over. I guess that was his house with a big pool in the back. Was that his house? Have you seen that video?
If he has anything less than a pool, then that would be terrible with all the money that he makes. We can't look in the back of the house, but you could see, if we can head out live now, you can see just how very expensive looking it is. It's very beautiful. There's a big gate in the front, so it's hard to even knock on the front door. We believe he is back home at the time. Usually, right after a game, they have the news conferences, and obviously it being Phoenix, it would probably take less than an hour to head back to San Jose in the Bay Area. We do see lights inside one of the rooms at this time, so possibly he's inside. We'll try to track him down, see what he has to say. Ray McDonald isn't the only burglary on this block here, and the reason why is we talked to a couple of other neighbors. They're quite upset. They're hoping the San Jose Police Department adds extra patrol in this area because Ray McDonald is obviously the celebrity in this neighborhood, but there are other people who are, let's face it, Joe Blows, and they say their homes have been burglarized as recently as a few months ago as well, Daria.
All right. Thanks a lot, Will.